MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart. He's going to air one out right away. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page.
And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Well, rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Mahomes. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Motion man is Rice.
Yellow.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the New Jersey native who played his college ball at Rutgers, it's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
43!
Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Pacheco. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal. They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll run with Pacheco. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. They'll send Worthy in motion. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. On the ground, here's the 4th round pick from the April draft. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Here is Dunk. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And that one not going to get there. And it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end...
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Will lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Rolling to the left. He runs with it to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and goal. Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Who wants it more here? Fourth and goal from the 1. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Here we go. Offense still out there. It is fourth and goal.
Attack, attack!
They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession.
That's good for a New York Giant.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. They'll give him 4 yards.
Brings up second down.
So we are are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Dart. Moving left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of a first down. On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not
nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is George Karlaftis. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Giants.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
26-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run for it with Scatterbury. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Gray is the motion man here, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Second and 11. in motion is Brown. Now Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A run on first and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Dart. Down short one, caught by the tight end, Johnson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On play action, it is Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
For a New York Giants. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. They look underneath here for Tracy. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Pacheco. He'll manage only a couple. Tackle made by Dane Belton.
Brings up second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Brings up second down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 4. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. That was in a critical situation. There is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball. And now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have? They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Play fake, down dart, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He has height complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter four-down territory. And I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
The Giants sending out their punter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So after that rough series throwing the ball, you know, conventional wisdom says, hey, we got to come out, we've got to establish some run, we've got to mix in some runs. And while they certainly want balance, they don't also want to just become one-dimensional. So take easy throws, give your quarterback a couple easy completions, let him see the ball get completed, and it's amazing how quickly your passing game can turn around.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On the play fake, here's Dart. A short one there to Bellinger. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll run with Tracy. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. It looks like he's going to have that first down He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver.
He was covered by
And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Jamie Gillen.
We're about ready now for the punt.
For the Giants.
We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Smith on the return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Second and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. This one. A deep shot. For Rice. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 24 now, here's second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard that sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're faced with the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Motion man is Rice. On third down, Mahomes moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Brings up second down at the 13-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now a carry for Hunt. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Dart will get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Dart's going to throw here on 2nd down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
He'll run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Dart. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing. Dart. Headed left. Buying time. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here we go. First and goal.
New York Giants.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
It's now third.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
This is caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.